Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Jen and I am filming a get ready with me for Thanksgiving. My husband and I are just staying in and won't be seeing family this year. We just saw them recently in October, so we're just, taking it easy. My husband and I travel a lot for work. We're taking these few days just to relax, eat some good food. So I'm preparing that right after I film this. I wanted to film a holiday tutorial makeup look that, that's gonna be a little different than my normal go-to work, brown eyeshadow, bronzer look. And I'm gonna be using some of my less used or new makeup that I haven't dug into. I mean, I still have stuff that's unopened from last year, so I'm working on it and hopefully I could use up some of this makeup and make a really pretty look. So if you're interested in this content, please keep on watching. Okay, so let's see what we're using. Bet you guys angled down a little bit so you can see. All right, and I'm gonna do a little bit of chit-chatting, but I will focus more on the makeup. My whole goal of moving to Colorado, starting my new job, was to finally purchase my first house, which I was able to do. I've mentioned I'm in the new construction process, and we're moving in March. Okay, I really need to speed this up or none of this is gonna get done. I am going to use my primer first. So I'm gonna use two types of primer today because I am doing a full glam. I've got some dark spots and some acne coming in, so I really want to cover that up for the Old Festive holidays. I'm using Urban Decay All Nighter face primer. This is a oldie but a goodie, and then I'm using Glowish by Huda Beauty Blur Jam. Since I am doing full glam, I've got my facial wipes ready to go, just to wipe off any makeup. And then I'm actually not having a lot of color. I haven't gotten much sun here in Colorado. It's we've had a couple sunny days, but I just have been busy and not gone out on my porch or walked outside for some sunlight. So I want a little bit of a glow, and this is what I love. It instantly brings this bronze from within forward into your makeups. So I actually really want to try the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, but I haven't gotten my hands on it. So I have this. It's from Tan Luxe Super Gloss. It has got SPF 30 as well. Concealer, drag it down my neck. Boom. Okay, so now that we have that on, dark brow, but not anything too bold. And I like to get darker on the tail and then try to get lighter. Doesn't always happen. And it's looking a little boxy, but that's just kind of how my eyebrows are shaped, and it's not really much to do, so that's that. And then I just used a little bit of concealer to clean it up. I used the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in Shortbread. And I'll link some of the main items I use in this video, so hopefully I remember everything. That's it. So I do have some breakouts and then I really want to cover. Like I said, I want to do full glam. I don't want those coming through too much. So I'm going to take a little concealer brush from Real Techniques. And I'm going to use this. It's a e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in Satin Finish, and I'm in the color Fair Beige. And this is a little bit, it's like 2 or 3 shades lighter than me in different skin tone. I would say it has a more pink, peachy undertone, which helps, I think, with these blemishes. I'm just gonna do a little bit there, and then I do have some dark circles here from lack of sleep. I'm gonna keep that on, and then I'm gonna just go in and brush in, nothing too much. For the pimples, I'm gonna blend around and let it to kind of dry up. So what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Comment down below. You guys enjoying some family time, hanging with friends, doing some Friendsgiving, traveling, back for the holidays? Let me know. I can't wait. I think next year in my new house, I will be hosting. So this year we're gonna just chill out, make some food for my husband. He's probably really hungry. And I will show you guys what I make. It's gonna be probably like an hour and a half of prep, just like a hurricane through the kitchen, making everything. Okay, so that's that. Now we can do some of the fun part. Let's do some foundation. And I want to try out a new foundation that I got in the mail. I used to use this probably 5 or 6 years ago. It was the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Moisturizing Photo Edition Foundation. I'm in the shade, it's a shake well. I'm in the shade Cashew Beige 3N2. Looks like this, a really sleek, black, shiny foundation. It's supposed to be really good for oil control, but not too drying. It's hydrating still, so I like that. Also, I'm gonna give my face a little spray. I'm using the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. You can use really any mist just to help moisturize and bring that foundation on a little bit easier. Using this brush again. This used to be my shade. We'll see if it's coming on yellow, guys, on the camera, but it really isn't. As you can see, it just is because of my mirror has a light on it as well, so don't be alarmed. Okay, next up, I'm gonna do my cream. Actually, I'm gonna do a little bit of concealer under my eyes and around my nose and just kind of where I would bake a little bit. So I'm using Creamy NARS concealer in the shade Custard. It's actually not that bright. It has for my skin tone, but I don't want too bright of an under eye right now. This is good enough. Here. I'm gonna put a little over my nose. This is just where makeup tends to come off and get dry. And just a tiny bit on the forehead. It's literally looking amazing. I love my skin. It's looking flawless. It's looking kind of matte, but there's a little bit of moisture and dewiness coming through, which that's exactly what I want. I don't want it super matte because I've got powders coming in that will help with that look. So I'm actually gonna use a new bronzer, cream bronzer. I usually use Huda Beauty Tantour and Light. I'm using Midnight Marigold. This is what Carly Bible uses, and I bought it from Amazon late one night after watching some YouTube. So I'm using Graftobian professional makeup, and it comes like this, brand new, haven't opened it, from Amazon. I'll also link that. It's a beautiful bronzy color. It looks like it's gonna work. So I'm gonna use this Morphe M427 brush and just put a little bit directly on and blend. Ooh, it is super pigmented, you guys, but it looks like pretty, and you don't want to rub, I'm gonna rub upward, but not too aggressively, because I don't want to get all that foundation off. That's it. I'm super excited. I love it. Oh my gosh. Definitely a favorite, and it's pretty inexpensive. I think it was 23 bucks. Not bad for a cream bronzer that's gonna last. It honestly feels like the Huda Beauty, kind of. It's such a creamy, it's so blendable. Thank you, I love it. This side has more spots, so I'm trying to be careful and not overly swish around or put too much pressure. Just kind of stippling now. And you don't have to be too precise on this, because we're gonna go in with the foundation brush and our beauty blender to blend everything out. So I'm gonna do a little nose contour using the same concealer brush. Oh, that's thick. Okay. I just went down that, and then what I'm gonna do is put a little concealer to dot along the edges, because I kind of made a thick line. And then I'm gonna take my whatever's on my beauty blender or foundation brush and just tap around the bronzer to blend it in a tad bit. Oh, you guys, I'm obsessed with this cream bronzer. It's highly recommend. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna let this sit a bit, the cream products sit together, and then I'm gonna blend it together with a bigger blending brush or my foundation brush. So I'm using Laura Mercier translucent powder. My go-to, honestly. And then I'm actually gonna just pat it all in at once. I don't want it to dry me out under my eyes too much. And then just a little bit on my forehead so I can have that oil control. Guys, actually this filming Get Ready With Me is kind of difficult, so sorry about the audio. I don't have my mic installed yet, but I'm learning how to do it. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna take the blending brush again and then kind of mix in that concealer on the side. Into the bronzer. And also that powder will help kind of clean it out. Looking a little cakey, so I'm gonna go ahead and come in with the spray. Let that simmer down. Ooh, And before we get any further in the makeup, I'm gonna put some my Laneige lip sleeping mask in peppermint because my lips are dry. Skin, so gotta air dry a bit. And now I'm gonna go in with, before I start the eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in with, actually, I'm gonna start eyeshadow. Let's just get into it. So I'm gonna use a bronzer base. I'm using MAC Give Me Sun for my bronzer on top. So I'm gonna use that as my base. Just taking this brush, just an eyeshadow blending big brush, and going to put just a tad, and you want to bring it a little bit into the nose contour, the line. Just midway. This is a great transition shade. I love it. So that's how you start with, and that's honestly almost all I would do for eyeshadow for work. A holiday look. So I'm gonna be using the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. I bought this a couple months ago. I've only used it once, so that'd be a great time to try it out. It's got beautiful colors. Still have it in its packaging. It's so beautiful. I don't want to use it. Here are your colors. Oh. Okay, that's cool. I think I'm gonna just do bronzy, rose gold, some dark browns and mauves. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Or should I do red? We're gonna see what we can work with here. It's a lot of shimmers colors. So I'm gonna use the same brush. I'm gonna wipe off some of the excess, and then I'm gonna dip into something different. Okay, so I'm gonna dip into this red actually. And just in the center and kind of work it into my, I have monolid, so I'm trying to work it into my crease and blow it out a bit. These are so buttery, and wow, this was definitely worth it. I'm sure there's some great sales going on at Sephora, Ulta, and the actual the brand sites. So I would highly recommend going and checking out if they have these on sale. Don't try to pay full price, especially Black Friday around the corner. So that's beautiful. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with this glitter. I'm gonna go in with this rose gold glitter. It's called, it's on the far left, Atmosphere. Right there, Atmosphere. And I'm gonna put that right in the center. Brush it in. The Real Techniques eyeshadow brush. You can really use, just try to use a smaller brush for this. It's easily workable. Love that. And then I'm gonna do one more color, but I'm gonna put that on with my fingers. I'm gonna do this orangish shade, and it's in the shade Morgana. Put that right in the center. I think I'm gonna do lashes today, which I usually don't do. And then I'm gonna do the same colors on my waterline. So take this take that first brush. Not the first brush, I think I'm gonna do this and put a little bit of the sun-dazed color right here, this yellowish gold. And also press that in the middle, inner corner. Press that in the inner corner. I love it. It's so pigmented. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the first brush and dip a little bit into this brown color, and it's Volcano. Oh, cool name. And then just brush it in to the outer crease around it, but not, and try to blend it in. These are such amazing shadows. I'm having a lot of fun. They are going on so smoothly, blending out perfectly. Basically no fallout. It's insane. And then I'm gonna take a little bit more of the brown, but with a flat-ended brush. I use that for my waterline actually. And deepening up the crease, because I am this shade is in Volcano again, so yeah. It's looking really good. Okay, I love the look. I'm gonna put some liner on. Okay, got my liner on. And just kind of buffing out the under eyeliner. The one I'm currently using is Charlotte Tilbury, and it's in Bedroom Black, I think. Love this kohl liner, the Rock and Kohl liners. Super good. It's on repeat for me. And then I did a little wing, but it's a little thick, so I'm taking my makeup white, using this concealer brush, and then gonna thin it out a bit. And then I'm gonna go into bronzer. Like I said, I'm gonna use Give Me Sun by MAC. So gorgeous. I actually wrote another one, but in deep tan, I believe. There's that. And then I'm gonna go in with a liquid blush. I'm gonna go in the NARS Orgasm liquid blush. Just gonna put it on the back of my hand, warm it up. It's the butt of the beauty blender. It's highly pigmented, so I'm gonna just go a little bit under my eyes and then just pounce it around the apples of my cheeks. Pouncing, pouncing, pouncing. Pouncing. I go under a little bit my cheeks, because under my, where I put my concealer, because it really helps. And then I'm gonna brush away the bake with this brush from Morphe. It's M5110, and I also use this for highlighter. So these are good. Okay, and then I'm gonna do some mascara. I'm using Voluminous Carbon Black by L'Oreal. Love this. I've been using it since I was in high school. Instantly gets me a little bit longer. I'm gonna put a little bit of the mercier powder underneath, because I don't want any fallout from the mascara. Perfect. And then for highlighter, I'm gonna use Fenty Beauty Kilowatt, I think. Yeah, Kilowatt afternoon snack and Mo honey. So I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna mix these a little bit. It's highly pigmented, so. And I'm just gonna brush a little on my cheeks with a very soft touch, and then a little bit on my nose. That's it. Guys, I'm loving the look. Such a great holiday mulberry wine berry look. Yes, I love it. Okay, next up is my lips, I think. Oh yeah, and then I'm gonna do the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. It's the finishing powder. Because the cream products looked so good and they sat so well, really not much powder products were needed. Okay guys, we are just about done. It's a super, not too difficult look. If I wasn't talking, this would take me like 15 minutes. So, okay, for the lip, I'm gonna do kind of more neutral because my eyes are a bit bolder than I usually do. There are the eyes. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit bolder lip. So I'm gonna go in with, what do I have here? Looking for my lip liner. Where is that? Do I not have it? Okay. Well, I'm gonna use NYX in the color Coffee. It's a little bit of dark brown. Of course, I'm gonna overline just a little bit. I love it. It's looking good. And then I'm gonna fill it in with just a quarter of the way. Okay. And then I'm gonna use Charlotte Tilbury in Nude Kate. Bottom center. Pat it in. Then I'm gonna go in with NYX Lingerie and Satin Ribbon. Just gonna put it right in the center. And then what I'm gonna do is take a little lip brush and blend the lip liner together with all the lip products. I'm gonna take a concealer brush and I'm going to clean up the overline because sometimes go a little bit ham on it. That's a wrap. That's the finished look. I'm gonna finish off with my Flawless setting spray. Oof. Here's a finished look. I will be right back with an outfit and some perfume, and we'll see how it all goes. Okay guys, I'm back with a little outfit I put together. It's nothing too special. Wear a dress, or you could just wear a nice top. So I'm just wearing a brown top. Fragrance, I'm gonna do that really quick and then show you the rest of it. It's gonna be Sol de Janeiro, the perfume. So I'm doing that, and then I'm mixing it with my new perfume I got from Maison Francis Kirk de Jean, Paris. I'm saying that wrong. Amrezy Femme. Oh, this is really strong, but it smells so fresh. It's got, oh, it's an extrait de parfum. It's super good. I also love gentle fluidity. It's just a little bit strong for me. And then just mix that with that, because I feel this vanilla caramel butterscotch just goes so well with something like this perfume. And then I've got my earrings. I'm just gonna put in some red apple earrings. These are from Kate Spade. I'm not a big jewelry person, to be honest, so is the look. Brown top with this cardigan over. Looks really great with jeans or a skirt. Black skirt, really cute. And this is gonna be my Thanksgiving makeup. What do you guys think? If you guys enjoyed that makeup tutorial, I'll see you next time for my next one. Sorry it was all over the place. I've got potatoes boiling and food just going, and I've got to get this cooked for my husband. Eats his own stomach. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please comment, like, and subscribe. I'd really love it if you would join me on my journey, and I'd really appreciate your support. I'd be super grateful. Thank you so much. And I will be posting at least 3 times a week for the first couple months, and we'll see from there. I do work full-time and travel a lot for work, so I'll also be showing that content. It was great spending some time getting ready together, and I'll see you next time.